Oh, we are live. Welcome to the EquiRatings Christmas Quiz in aid of the Riding for the Disabled Association in Ireland. And Dom has got his black tie on. The people have spoken. I'm so excited about this. Dee, looking dapper.
Well, yeah, thanks, Nicole. Likewise, yeah, you're looking great. We're off to the ball.
In our own, homes without travelling anywhere. But
I've got tracksuit bottoms. I've got tracksuit bottoms on as well, just so you're aware.
Don't ruin the illusion. Don't ruin the illusion. Before we get started, just let's remind everybody how they can take part. So this quiz is for everybody to play along with. You can play along if you're watching this back. You can continue to play along anyway by watching the video. But if you would like to be on the leaderboards and to be in with a chance of winning some very cool prizes, then please make sure that you go to myquiz.org. We're going to put the details up on the screen in just a second, myquiz.org, and you can log in and you can play along live. And we have got some cool prizes. Dee, tell us about the first prize, because this is very exciting.
I mean, the cool thing for me about the first prize is that the tickets aren't even printed. They're not even, you'll be the first ever person. I don't really care as much about being at Blenheim as I do about being the first ever person to be at the new Blenheim. I think that would be the cool thing to go down in the history books. So yeah, tickets for 2 tickets plus a car pass plus all the good things for Blenheim 2021.
I want to say it's for cross country day. I want to say.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's probably some read the small print at the bottom. But for today's purposes, it's tickets for Blenheim, the best day of Blenheim. 8 and 9-year-olds. What a class it is, Nicole. And the feature class, incredible horses that we have seen come through Blenheim Palace horse trials, international horse trials, I should say. So yeah, tickets for that is key. So what you need to do is just enter the quiz. Enter the quiz, that's all. And try to win. I will tell you, Nicole's going to come on to the second. I dare say you do it. Nicole's going to come on to the next prizes. What I will tell you before we get started is I have played with the order of the questions, Nicole.
Oh, I haven't seen these. I might get a surprise. Have you got any in that I don't know about?
I hope I've got them all right, but I've mixed them up so that you've got a bit of equestrian. Oh, great earrings, Nicole. Yeah, I agree with Claire Mellon. Great earrings. I wonder, I'm going to come back to you now to find out where you got those. But yeah, I've mixed them up. So you might have a bit of eventing. You might have a bit of guess the riders, but then I expect you'll know what ones Diarm has put in there as opposed to what ones Nicole has carefully populated. Yeah, I think it'll become pretty clear.
I really hope we've got them all right, because I started to doubt myself and I was like, yep, that's the answer. And then I was like, is it though? Is it the answer?
I put in tricky ones that I've put in. If you want a few clues, I've put in a few things like what one of these is not one of these things, and where normally it says true or false. Yeah, I think towards the end where it should say true or false, I've put in this is correct, this is not correct, just to throw you off, because speed is important. Speed.
Should we talk about the scoring? So it is
in as much as we know how. Yeah,
it is 5 points for a correct answer, and then it's fastest fingers first. I can't get that out. So the fastest person to get it correct gets an additional 3 points. The second fastest gets 2, and the third fastest gets 1 point, and then that's it. So we're going to have quite a few people playing. So that is tactics, because if you're too quick and you get it wrong, don't forget you can't change your answer. So once you've pressed it, you're locked in, even if you change your mind. You'll have 25 seconds to answer each question, and then we will have a little bit of time afterwards to look at the answer and then chat through and see the leaderboard after each question as well. And how many questions have we got in the end, Dee? Was it about 40?
Is it noisy on your side or my side? Can you hear that noise? No, it's gone now.
It could be my toddler's white noise. You never know.
I have the white noise on as well. Yeah, we are cut. I mean, it's almost
not
like
Oliver blow drying his hair in the other room.
It's almost like
the iPad.
You gave me tips. Okay, what are the next set of prizes, Nicole? And where did you get those magnificent earrings?
Well, you could get your hands on a pair of these if you're watching at home. So obviously we have the tickets to Blenheim Palace International Horse Trials for the first place prize. Second prize will be a £35 voucher for Annabelle Brock's, one of my favourite brands ever. And these earrings, you could get your hands on these earrings as well. So they are, you could spend your voucher on those if you like them. New ones. They're very fancy. They make me feel very glamorous. Toby's a big fan of the earrings, actually. So then there is £25 for Hawkins Organic, and then £15 for Project Equine. So it will go down to 4th place. So a big thank you to everybody who has donated prizes. And I hope all I can do is wish you good luck. If you're playing along, I know a lot of people are going to get very competitive. I'm not going to lie, Dee, I'm a little bit gutted that I can't play the quiz myself.
I know you are. I do love a quiz. I mean, there's 55 people waiting, Nicole. I think it's time to just get going.
Should we just go for it? I mean, this could be my audition to host Question of Sport. Sue Barker's on her way out. They need a new host.
That is one of your dreams, I expect.
Oh, God, could you imagine? That would be
okay. I'll let you take it away. I want you to imagine that this is an audition for the big job. Although I don't think you'll be allowed to leave the eventing podcast, if I'm honest. But let's just see. Okay, there's 60 people waiting. We should mention, I suppose, Nicole, just before we go live, because once these questions start, there's no,
they come pretty fast. They do come pretty fast.
Yeah, and the quiz will be over before you know it. So there's 40 questions.
Should we give a few final reminders? If you're not playing and you want to play, myquiz.org, you've still got a minute or so, 614-249, or just scan the QR code on the screen and that will take you there. You don't have to pay anything. If you would like to donate, the links for the RDAI are in the comments, so you can go and donate. Please give generously if you can, but if not, just share, support them. They do great work. And we should actually just talk about what they do for a moment, because we've spoken about it on the launch podcast. But like a lot of small charities, this year has been a real challenge. And actually the work that they do makes such a huge difference to the people that they work with.
I think an awful lot of people who'll be on our channels will know about the work of the RDAI and how critical a part of the equestrian community and beyond the RDAI is. A small group here in Ireland who have done incredible work for so many people. And this year they didn't have a lot of their big days, so the RDS always a big day, but also, and this came across talking to Kathy Byrne, who's their national coordinator, and also to Julia Watson, Sam's mother and longtime RDA head honcho in lots of ways. And it just came across a lot how, of course, there is the big days like the RDS, which didn't go ahead this year, but also there's every single week, which is actually a big day for an awful lot of people. A relief for some people, a chance to get out, a chance to socialize sometimes, for everybody who attends. So we have a podcast where Kathy and Juju came on and talked about it. Sam's an ambassador this year, and we taught a lot about how it felt like such a bad year to be an ambassador, with everything pretty much stopped, and there hasn't been any RDA work in Ireland since March because there is a lot of vulnerable people there, or immunocompromised, is that how I say it, Nicole? So we really wanted to do something which would ensure that they got back with a bang next year, whether it was extra equipment, whether it was extra sanitizer and masks and all that stuff, or whether it's just stuff to make it feel exciting for when everybody gets back. So we have a GoFundMe page. We're hoping to try and raise €1,000 that we can give to the RDA going into 2021. So that's why we're doing this quiz. The normal EquiRatings quiz, but that's why we're doing it. So there's a link which you'll see on I think it's in the Flick group. It'll be on here. And as I say, you don't need to give much, and you don't need to give anything if you're able. If you can't, just enjoy the quiz, share it. If there is anybody in your community who would like to give anything to the RDA, it'll make a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. And a small amount of money makes a massive difference. So let's go. Right. Okay. All right, this is it. So what if you are playing along on your phone? If you've got a second screen open, then you can watch us and play along on your phone as well. And let's see how it unfolds. I'm quite nervous. I'm excited. Should we go?
Press the button, Sue Barker. Okay. Let's go.
Ready? Oh, it's counting down. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's quite a nice one to get started, I would say. Did you know the answer to this, Dee? You're a big Lucinda Green fan.
I knew the answer. Yeah, come on. It works nicely to get us off.
Yeah, no, it's a nice friendly question to get the ball rolling. One of 40, and let's see. Cool.
This will be interesting how this works.
Oh, 33% got it right. I'm surprised at that. Now, the questions results do come up very quickly, so we will go through it. 33% of you, they came and gone very, very quickly.
We weren't able to fix that, actually. But the good news is you can still see it on your screens. So you can see the correct answer.
On your phones. There you go.
On your phone,
you can if you're playing along, you can see it on your phones. And actually, 33% of people said 6. So she has famously won 6 badmintons, 6 different horses. But yeah, 4 and 5 were pretty popular.
4 and 5, yeah.
Immy's got off to a good start. So Immy, you were fastest finger first. You got 5 for the correct answer.
Oh, next question's in. Next question's in.
Okay.
This looks like one of mine. What great Christmas films they are.
Do you know what? If you have listened to one of the Eventing Podcast Classics films, that podcast that was released recently where there was a big discussion about films, then that might help you with this question.
Yeah, I think that should be straightforward for a lot of people. We'll see now. Here we go. Yeah, massive 76.8% coming in with that answer. So Nadine takes over from Emmy at the top. I wonder if that's friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. Isn't she in?
She's in New Zealand, isn't she?
Isn't she a Kiwi in the US?
Might not even be Nadine Haley-Brown. We don't know.
Yeah. Okay. But if it is Nadine Haley-Brown, then well done. Grace McHugh just clicked the wrong one. Don't forget, once you've clicked your answer, your answer's clicked in.
Next question's coming up, Nicole. Next question's coming up.
Go on then. Is it going to be an eventing one? Oh. Team GB are the current European champions. True or false?
See, it's all right, I suppose, when you get a chance to sit back and think about it.
Yeah.
But you really want to...
Did you have to think about that for a second?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a 42-57% split. So Germany are the current European.
See, it's hard when you go fast. People are like,
GB are the current world champions. They won the team gold in Tryon a couple of years ago in 2018, but Germany won in the Moulin last year. Nadine and Immy are flying with this. They've got off to a great start. Piggy is in 10th. Imagine if that was the actual Piggy. I don't think it will be, but imagine if it was. How delighted would we be?
The Butcher's on the leaderboard, I can see. I'm pretty sure that'll be RB. Here we go. No time for chat. Okay. Oh, Nicole, that's one of yours. That's a nice one, is it?
That's a nice one, I would say. I would say that's a pretty friendly.
Speed becomes important now for people, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's where they're going to have to really start to, take advantage of those extra few points because they actually add up pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's quite nice on the app, I must say.
We'll talk about this and then I'll just talk about a lovely message that I've just been sent. 83% saying Chile Morning, correct. He did win in 2015. Tamarillo is also a 5-star winner, so that could have thrown you off, but Little Fire could still win one. Okay, Nadine, Immy, Pip, Susan P, you're all still doing very, very well. A lot of people tied with 20 points. That's very interesting. This is the power of this quiz. I've actually just had, I'm going to read it first before I answer it, a really lovely message from somebody saying they would love to donate some masks to the RDAI. How cool is that?
That is class.
So Gary Monaghan, thank you very, very much. I'll message you back later. But what birthday did Michael Young celebrate during the London 2012 Olympics?
Speed. That's what we need. Oh, I see Michael Donovan's in it. It's great seeing I can see all the answers coming in. Already answered. Anne-Marie Duarte.
Oh, I'm not looking at that bit. You can see that on your app. Okay.
It's handy. If you haven't already answered, then it tells you if you haven't already answered on your app.
Oh yeah, mine's getting very cross with me having a 0. Yes, he was 30 during London 2012. A couple of people said he was 21. I
know. You see, you had when you initially wrote that questions. Nadine Brown. See, this is where it gets exciting. It is Nadine Haley-Brown, but guess where she is? She's in New Zealand or Australia. New Zealand
I think
in
she's
Australia.
No,
Is that what it
there's
is?
no way you are. I thought you were in the US.
But anyway, she might have to get on a work call, which would be unbelievable for like Anna and Pip there. They'll be hoping that she has to go on a work call because she is currently leading. She's fresh as a daisy. She is leading.
Gutted.
33, imagine. So she wouldn't be able to lead. Oh, this is one of mine. Big
I
fan of the
hate
old star
star
signs.
signs. I hate star
I used to
signs. I
love
don't
them.
understand any of them.
Well, I don't understand them, no, but you can't, they're impossible to understand, Nicole. They're just made up. But
I just know my own and that's it.
yeah, that's why I thought this was interesting. Because I'm a Sagittarius. And my birthday is in December. Late December.
Careful. Oh, Nicola James was born on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Excellent. I hope she was quick. Right.
Nadine's still up there. Anna. Now look, we're all closing up. Anna, Pip, Laura B, Piggy.
There's a lot
Rose,
of people
Sarah,
here on
look at all the
30.
30s.
But
yeah.
So if you're on 30 here, you need to be thinking, let me get in a quick answer.
Let me get in a quick answer, because don't forget, that could be the difference between you going to Blenheim or not going to Blenheim.
Could be the difference between these earrings or not.
Yeah, or an equivalent prize if you don't want those.
Exactly.
You know, not because you wouldn't love Annabelle Brooks. But, I mean, obviously you would want them. I mean, if you're like a boy like me.
You can keep digging, dude. It's okay. Which of these events has been running for the longest? I'll just move on. This is quite a nice one. This is the fastest finger first question. So only two real options here. Yeah, only two real options. And
I don't know. I think I wouldn't have.
Yeah, no, two options. 100%.
Okay, Emily and Matt are in. Alex is in. Ruffles is in. Noodles in.
It is badminton. 80% correct, Amondo. 1949, I think it first started. Burley was 1961.
Look at that, Pip. Was Pip ahead, or was Pip ahead? Or all those. Pip was ahead already, wasn't she?
I think Pip's making a
Pip's only 5 behind Nadine, which would mean that if Nadine was to get one wrong and Pip was to get it right. This is getting good now.
I would say as well, there are some tricky questions in here.
Yeah, we're only on, what question are we on?
7, 8, I think.
8
going on to question 8.
Okay, quick, here we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
The answers are coming in. Tim's in, Shireen is in, Dawn's in, Becky. Michael Donovan took his time, didn't he?
Nadine took a little bit longer there.
Nadine was late answering that. I think.
Don't get nervous, Nadine. Don't get nervous.
She had a big think. Yeah.
Okay.
SBJ's claim. Good man. Sean.
Nadine is a Kiwi in the US. I knew I hadn't made that up.
Kiwi in the US.
65% Oliver Townend, correct. Yes. Tim Price was world number 1 last year, as was Ros Cantor. But
Pip's closed the gap again, though. Pip has closed the gap again on Nadine.
And Piggy is climbing up as well.
Piggy's starting to break away from the pack. Alex has made, and Ruffles have made their way onto the. I wonder if that's Brittany Durham there as well now in the top 10. I'd say it is. Pete. I think it's Pete Cattell.
Could be. Which of these riders has not won a 5-star?
Has not won a 5-star. Speed coming in now. Speed. Pip was fast. Grace was fast.
This one I think could catch a few people out. I think this could definitely catch a few people out.
Speed's so important now.
I was quite interested by this one, how it would go down. And the answer is Andreas Oswald. Yes, this one's thrown a lot of people out. So Sharon Hunt and Ruth Edge have both won the Moulin, I think in 07 and 09. Andreas Dubovsky's also won the Moulin, but Andreas Oswald hasn't, although does look marvellous in a uniform. Nadine's still flying it though.
Well, I think they must have both got that wrong. And Susan P has climbed. Brittany has climbed. Top 5 now.
Claire Mellon makes it into the top 10.
Kiwi in the US. I'm so annoyed I got that wrong. But I love this question. What a
question. Celine Dion has sold more albums than Taylor Swift. True or false? I would have absolutely. You're a big Celine fan, aren't you, Dee?
A little bit of a clue there, Nicole. I obviously kept scrolling down the list to see like who has Celine sold more albums than. At the start, I was like, She sold Rams to the Beatles, I'd say. But turns out I had to scroll a little bit. Celine has about 50 million.
True.
Swifty has about 45 million.
Okay.
Most people went for it. Most people got it.
Nadine stretched out her lead a little bit here.
Oh, yeah, this is getting good now. There's nothing between them, and there's still plenty of hard questions.
We're a quarter of the way through, so 10 of 40 questions.
Should we have a pause for a second?
Should we have a pause at the halfway stage at 20 questions?
Makes sense.
Or should we have a stop now?
We should. No, I'll have a pause at the halfway. Oh, that's a very good one.
So you can only see this picture if you're actually in the phone on a separate screen. You won't see it on this screen here.
And even you'll only because the top of their head is cut off. That's intentional, obviously.
I would say a very big thank you to Hannah Cole, who's given us a few photos to use in this quiz as well.
Yep.
Oh, this is interesting. Who was it? Dun, dun, dun. I would say that would have been quite an easy one. Yeah, Cathal Daniels, 86%. Yeah, people were loving it. Definitely. Okay, so Nadine's still out in front, but only 3 points behind us, Pip. Piggy's moving steadily up the leaderboard, a little bit like she did at badminton last year. Fourth after dress-up, climbed up to take the win.
How are we doing? Nadine's still out there. Only 3 points between them, though, and Piggy's come back. Oh, yeah, that's great. Here we go. Speed needed. Rachel was fast. Neve was fast.
This is a really, really, really quick one. Rachel Jackson says there was no picture on the website. Rachel, if you use a smartphone and log in through there, then there should be the image. But what we'll do for the next view is I'll hold my camera up and then
sorry. There was no picture on the website.
But there will be if you're playing along on any sort of smart device. Oh, yes. There we go. MGH Grafton Street. But if you looked at that too quickly, you would have thought badminton and thought Veneer Chimera. So actually, Pip has closed the gap a little bit more.
This is so good now. The speed is good on these questions, I think, now, isn't it? We were very fast in our test. I think this is about right now. You can just have a little chat, have a little look. You can scroll down if you're on the app.
I'm still down that the people spoke and you
La noche buena. La noche buena, Nicole.
You do a lot of Spanish, don't you? You used to holiday in Spain. Is that right?
I have a lot of friends there, yeah.
Yeah.
But which time is it? The Spanish are funny at Christmas time, I'll have you know. But this is just a kind of a general geography question. There's more of those to come. La noche buena.
I wouldn't have known the answer to this.
It's a tough question.
Christmas Eve, 44% got it right. How does it shake up the leaderboard, though? Oh, Pip! Pip! Well done. Nadine.
Pip is involved with this. Nadine, will she have to go to her meeting? Will she not? We will see. Brittany Durham in Canada is rising. Alex Molesley is also rising.
Hannah C makes it into the top 10.
Yeah. Ruffles has gone out of the top 10, I think.
How many senior championship appearances has Pippa Funnell had?
Anne-Marie was fast. Alice Simpson was fast.
This is a bit of a one, though, that you might have to guess at because you wouldn't necessarily know the answer unless you've looked it up.
Oh, there's some people taking their time. Pip was late, very late at the very end of the day. Hannah C.
I'm trying to remember what it was now.
It was the top one, I think.
13. Yeah, 16%. Only 16% got it right. In fact, all of the leaders got it wrong. So that actually... Annalie Christmas Drummond Hay has made it into the top 10.
What a name.
That's brilliant.
Winner of what? Was she the first winner of Burley?
Oh, God, you put me on the spot now. I'm not sure.
I think that is correct.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to keep quiet in case I get it wrong. Who is the only rider to win 4 international events in one weekend? I will give you, in a moment, I'll let the first answers come in, a sneaky clue. Happened in 2020.
Oh, happened in 2020, yeah.
If you follow the EquiRatings social media channels, which if you don't already, head over and follow, then you would have perhaps seen this as it happened. A lot of people answering. Oliver Townend, correct. 4 international sections at Burnham Market. A 2-star, 2 3-stars, and a 4-star. There you go. Pip got it right. Nadine.
Those top 3 are starting to pull away, aren't they? That's made a difference now.
Yeah, they do. Wouldn't take a lot. Wouldn't take a lot.
Where do you think Sparkles is tonight? Is she not on the leaderboard?
I would have hoped that she would have.
She's so competitive. Maybe Sam has stopped her from competing. Okay, next one is coming in. Oh, this is a guess the writer. Nicole, do you want to hold up?
Oh yeah, hang on. Sorry, you're basically just getting a bum in your face. Anybody watching at home? Yeah, that's the rider. That sounded really dodgy.
Yes, no, Nicole. Can you just be careful? I mean, God almighty.
Definitely silent for a second there, dear. I almost heard you going, "What the hell is she saying?"
Oh, I was just surprised at what you said, and it was Bergam, Nicole, obviously.
Oh, did I say Burnham Market? Sorry, I meant Bergam. Sorry, yeah. That was where Oliver's 4 international wins were. I meant Bergam. I watched it, but lockdown does funny things to your memory, doesn't it?
Commentated on it, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you commentated on it.
Followed it all weekend. Yeah. But I also do get my Bergams and my Burnham Markets muddled quite regularly. So.
Yeah.
Best dressage score in the international since 2008.
We're nearly at the halfway point, LBR.
Yeah, nearly at the halfway stage. We'll have a break at the halfway stage.
Everybody. Well, no, this is a hard one. Time's running out. Think of Pia Munker.
Yeah, Louis M. Only 28.5% got it right. 13.7 at Cruyff in 2000 and oh gosh, I've forgotten the year. 2015. 15. There we go. It was in the now 3-star CIC 3-star short, so it would have been the 2-star at the time.
CI 3-star short in college, Yeah. It gets confusing, doesn't it, when you go between the two? Yeah.
Sue Barker's roll is slipping from my fingers, isn't it?
It's slipping, Nicole. It is so slipping. Okay, now what do you think of this though? Karen Donkers.
I know what I would say to this. I don't actually know the answer to this.
Would I put in a trick or would I just keep it simple and try to trick people? That's what you're looking for here.
Well, you could do either. I would have said true. I haven't answered, but I didn't know the answer, but I would have said true. Correct. Oh,
I knew that would trick people.
And Nadine has all of a sudden taken a huge lead. 12-point lead. That is big at the halfway stage, nearly. Okay.
Karen Donkers has 47 international wins since 2010, and Piggy has 45. Piggy didn't compete for a couple of years in there, didn't you not remember?
Yeah, true. She had a quiet couple of years. And Karen Donkers wins a lot on the continent.
She won, and Piggy won 15 last year. Oh, new one in. Here we go. Oh, I was fascinated by this question.
I did not know the answer to this. I don't think I've ever eaten a KFC.
Yeah, I have a couple of times, but this is actually quite a big thing. So in this country, they all queue up around Christmas time, and you've often got the book tables, and it's really difficult to get, but it's just a Christmas time thing in this country.
I think I'll take my mulled wine. Japan, 57%. God, people are far more educated than I am. And Nadine is pulling away now still.
Pete's back. Brittany's back. Laura B has gone into the top 5. God, she'll be nervous now. So is this the halfway point?
Do we have one more question before we go to the halfway point? Was that 19?
After this question, yeah.
I think we've got one more.
This came up on a quiz that Laura did last week. We must all use the same quiz ideas factories. Christmas quiz ideas.
Google.
Google. Anyway, we got there in the end.
All righty. One more question, then the halfway stage.
This didn't come up on any Christmas quiz. Look at this man. And I would alert you to here.
Oh, hang on. Mine's not coming up on my screen. Sorry, bear with me.
We're at Barbary.
Okay.
Famous piece. People are zooming in and they're thinking, who is that?
It's quite hard to keep my phone steady here. Sorry, everybody watching.
Bit long for Tom McEwen, maybe.
He's chimney-sized. Alex Bragg, correct. Nearly 70% can recognise Alex.
Yeah, you'd recognize.
Obviously been paying attention.
Yeah, we all have been paying attention.
Okay, halfway stage. Nadine is out in front by 14 points. She's actually getting a bit of a healthy lead here. Pip and Piggy.
It's only one question swing, though, isn't it?
No, she'd have to get a couple wrong. I mean, it could change, but she'd have to get a couple wrong.
There's a couple of tough ones coming up. Are we pausing? Are we doing a round? Are we doing a break?
A little pause. There you go. We'll have a little pause. So if anybody wants to go and refill their drink, if anybody wants to, I don't know, just take a moment, feel free. Now is your chance. If anybody wants to admire D and his black tie, now is your chance. While we have a quick break, shall we just talk very quickly, D, once again about why we are doing this?
We shall.
So it is to raise money for the RDAI, so the Riding for the Disabled Association in Ireland, who do some amazing work. Sam is an ambassador this year, and I think the thing is, this year, so many small charities have had difficulties, as we say. Things haven't been able to go on as normal, and every little bit makes a difference. So the link to donate, if you would like to donate, you don't have to donate, is in the comments. So if anything you can give would be much appreciated, but there's no pressure. So if you can't, or you don't feel that you can at this moment, please feel free to share this, to like it, go and support them on social media, all of those things that don't necessarily cost you any money. Go and show them your support that way, because it does make all the difference, doesn't it?
It sure does, Nicole. And I think the biggest thing, if you're in Ireland, we do have...
oh my God.
What?
We're at 385 euros, I think. That's what that said.
We are, yeah.
I thought for a second there that it said that somebody had donated 385. And then I just got a bit excited.
John Watson is nervous. He's worried that he's done something wrong.
Is John Watson?
Because his game is paused.
Oh no, we're just having a quick break, John. You can have a drink, relax for a moment.
Just chill for a moment.
A couple of minutes.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Heather Chapman missed the first 10 questions. She would have been a strong contender as well.
Toddler tantrum issues. Oh, I feel your pain. I do feel your pain, Heather. Hence this.
All right, we ready?
We're going to restart. Ready?
I think we just keep going now. These next.
Now, the one thing I would say, Nadine has had to go on her work call. So if you're not paying attention, Pip, now's your chance to sneak one in there.
Yeah, there's actually a few people. There's a few Canadians. Anne-Marie and Brittany are over there. There is Laura Butcher. Alex.
It's lovely to see so many people playing from all over the world, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of countries in. Alex has kind of come into the top 10 a couple of times. Pete has been in there. Ruffles was in briefly. Sarah F was in there. I'm just trying to remember these off the top of my head now. There's a few people who this is all going to get very tight, and there's a few interesting questions to come. Halfway point. Okay, halfway point. Here we go.
Okay.
We're live again. We're live. Oh, what a question to come back with.
Oh, Nereo has more runs at 5-star than Rev de Rouet since 2010. True or false?
Am I trying to trick people again? Or am I just staying simple? Keep it simple. Just go with what you think. Go with your gut.
Two 5-star legends, I have to say.
Nereo has more runs than Rev de Rouet. What do we think?
False.
Nereo
has 17, I think. Rev de Rouet has 17.
And Nereo has 15.
15. There we go. Close.
Correct. I won't lie, Nicole. You look like you're really struggling with those. I have included them as a little note on the app, so you can they come up here on your phone.
I'm not looking at my phone quickly enough. Sorry. I'm looking at the screen. Okay,
oh, this is a. Which of these
not
riders?
won Burley Horse Trials.
I see Twinkle was in quickly.
There's lots of people logging their questions. Anne-Marie.
HP, you see them all coming in now. Claire Farrell.
Mm-hmm.
They're all coming in. Hannibal. Here we go. Late in the day. Nicola
James was leaving it very late. Janelle Price, correct. 41% of you got it right. Few people thrown off by Chris Burton. One with Nobilis back in 2016, I think it was. The year that he had a few show jumps down, but was way ahead going into the final phase.
Yeah, he broke the dressage record.
Yes,
was the on British soil one? We weren't allowed to say because we don't do anything really with Burley in those times. So do you remember we had to stay quiet? It was such a we were just starting out. We were like, will we cover it? Will we not? Here we go. Oh, the days are coming. Days are coming. That's just a kind of an early Who Wants to Be a Millionaire one, isn't it? Just get some points on the board.
It could be a quick question though. That's the thing.
You might go quickly. You might. John's not able to reconnect after the pause.
Oh, just try refreshing your whatever you're playing on, John. Just try and refresh it. Oh, Nadine is pulling away here again. Laura B has made a climb up the leaderboard.
Laura B. Oh, she'd love to win those tickets as well, I'd say.
Yeah, she'd be a big Blenheim fan. And actually, what do we do? Because if Nadine wins the Blenheim tickets,
we have to fly her over.
We don't.
We'll take it from whatever money is raised. We'll have to just spend it on airfare tickets.
We'll work it out. We'll just swap the prizes around or something. Which US rider won 3 internationals at a single event this year? Liz Halliday-Sharp is the newly crowned USCA leading rider of the year, the first woman to be so since 1961.
Wow, what do we think?
No, they're all Tammy Smith. Oh, less than 10% of you got it right. It was Tammy Smith.
You sound so excited that you trick people.
I know. Sorry.
You actually you really enjoyed.
But then that would have been very obvious if I was giving you the answer that quickly, wouldn't it?
I think you've now become off-putting for people. They now just want to play the quiz in peace rather than have to listen to that absolute delight in your voice, Nicole, I must say. Here we go. Next question. Oh, see, Nicole, sometimes I put in questions that, they're more for people like me who remember 1992. Like I saw you put in, which member is the youngest? I was like, get that out. There's only people here. Oh, this was a special thing. I would have been young enough now to remember this. Oh, it was amazing.
I don't remember this.
It's hard on a lot of the international audience. Like, do you know a British ad in 1992?
Quality Street was the right answer. 45% of people got it right. Laura B is getting quite solid in second place. Ailish makes it into the top 10, friend of the show. Very good.
Ailish, friend of the show, out on her own in the on the island.
Isle of Man. She's safe. Very safe from COVID on the Isle of Man.
Yeah. It was a great ad, wasn't it? Anybody remember that ad? Claire Mellon remembers it. What was it? Magic Moments. Oh, it was fantastic. Oh, we can keep talking about it while we have another writer on screen. So it's just I guess the writer. I mean, seasoned eventing fans will know this kind of hunch over that you see here. Could it be Kitty?
If you want to put the name of the horse in the comments as well, then feel free.
But there'll be no points, and you'll only be wasting your own time.
Laura B will totally know.
Yeah.
Pippa Funnel.
People know.
Correct.
People know. She's an hero. She's an idol. I grew up playing her game.
She is. I did. I used to
used to
flip
love
on
it.
all books and
She's
she's brilliant.
And I must say, when she won that 5-star, it was one of the most emotional moments, wasn't it?
It was. Now I would say Nadine is really pulling away here. So
134. Come on, Laura B.
15. Laura B. Seriously, got to just fastest finger first. You must know about the answers.
Speed. Sarah, Laura B was very fast here. She was very fast. Will she be right? Pip is fast as well. Will she be right though? Which did not appear in Love Actually. What a film!
I haven't watched that this year. I might have to.
It is just. I haven't watched it. I think I'm finished with it now for a while. I think this year it would break me. Those airport scenes. Love Actually is all around. People knew. I just put in Anthony Hopkins because I was putting in Emma Thompson. That Emma Thompson scene. I cried so much after her birdie win. Of course you did. Everybody cried, Eilish. Everybody cried. But you know who really cried? Emma Thompson in that scene where she's just sitting there.
Absolutely heartbreaking.
Johnny Mitchell is playing I've left it love from both sides now. Remember that? New question up.
Here we go. Oh. What a question, G.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen me writing this one yet. I just threw this one in. The big boys. The big rivalry of the... Oh, look at that.
They're the prizes. This is a little bit of incentive. We're nearly 3/4 of the way through here. So these are the prizes you could win.
I think we should make the funding a bit like the telethon. We're still on 385. We are still on 385. We haven't moved, Nicole. Nadine Haley Brown, 144. Laura B, 127.
She's closing a little bit. Laura B's getting a bit speedy here. And she's pulling away.
Michael Donovan moves into the top 5 on 111. But the GoFundMe page remains on 385. No donations, Nicole. No donations.
Anything that you can give is much appreciated.
So just go to how to make 2021 a special year for RDAI Ireland. But in the meantime, Harry Potter fans, and there are plenty of you.
If you listened to one of the recent podcasts, I think it's on one of the recent podcasts, isn't it?
It's not going to help lots of people. So is it Parvati, Luna, Cho Chang, or Hermione? What are we going to do?
I used to love Harry Potter books growing up. Watched all the films. Parvati. Correct. One of the twins. People know. People know.
149. There's a couple left that will catch people. Nicola James can't donate, play, and watch. It's true. I mean, we're already asking. To be fair, that is very, very true. Yeah, it's coming. People are going to donate after. We're still, Nicole, on 385. That hasn't moved. That's disappointing, isn't it, Nicole? It's disaster for us.
In the Arnold Schwarzenegger film Jingle All the Way, what is the name of the highly sought after action figure? I didn't know this question.
Did you watch Jingle All the Way?
Nope, never seen it.
Jingle All the Way, Nicole, was big for people who are probably in their 30s now, late 20s, maybe 30s or even 40s now, I'd say. Jingle All the Way was the film. Miracle on 34th Street, I'd say, was a little bit on from us. This was the big one.
I've not seen that either.
This was
I think I need to up my Christmas film game. Turbo Man.
Yeah.
63%.
Oh, look at this. Michael
Donovan's throwing himself into it here.
Yeah, he's gone past Piggy. He's gone. Look at Pip.
Yeah.
Pip's gone, dropped all the way down. She was leading at one point.
Yeah, she's had a couple of questions where she's been stuck on 111. Ailish is climbing, actually. There's a few people very, very close here. Those prizes, there's 4 prizes.
There's 10 questions left, so Ailish needs to be like first person. She needs bonus points on all of these now.
Yeah, okay, go fast. Who was the only rider to win Adelaide 3 times?
Speed. That's what we're going to need to catch up. Laura B, Michael. Michael wasn't fast. He's not going to be winning any prizes now for speed. Steph is just getting around to answering. Dora's in. Rachel's in. Pip is in at the end, Mags. Nadine. Nadine was very
Pick
late.
3 wrong in a row. I hope this one gets you back on board. Hazel Shannon is correct. Chris Burton and Shane. Chris Burton has won it twice. Shane Rose has won it last time back in 2015 with CB qualified, and Stuart Tinney has won it twice as well.
Pip Halpin's put in a good show. She's still within touching distance, but you're going to need everything to go right from here. Michael Donovan is in line for some Annabelle Brock earrings.
Ailish is feeling the quiz pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
Deep breaths.
Here we go.
Deep breaths. Who was the last US rider to win a medal at a WEG or Olympics?
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Is that a nice thing to say?
Yeah, because it wasn't that long ago.
Nicole. I was trying to raise it. Was it?
Was it? Was it not?
We'll see.
I'll be honest, when I wrote this question, I wrote it and then I was like, oh, there was somebody else, and forgot the actual answer.
People knew.
Yeah.
Philip Dutton, mighty nice. People knew.
Nice.
People knew. Well done.
Few people thought Boyd, Martin and Setzeleg. He's actually the only one of those 4 yet to win an Olympics or WEG medal.
Big chance, though. Big chance going.
Very big chance.
Going to Tokyo. Will he?
Yeah.
Wonder what we'll do there. Exciting.
Oh, okay.
How are we looking on the old leaderboard?
Right. Nadine's actually multitasking brilliantly here. So she's looking pretty strong. Laura's still looking pretty strong in second. Michael Donovan, though, is hot on her heels, and it is very, very close for third and fourth.
Piggy's just behind Michael, though. I mean, that third against fourth. Oh, this is a trick. Now, do you think I would actually put in something that was
I don't actually know the answer to this.
90 countries is a lot.
I know the answer to last year's, but I don't know the answer to this.
90 countries is a lot.
It's a lot, isn't it?
What I've said 100. I mean, I really hope we get to 100 this year. If you're on holidays, download it.
Yeah.
Just so we can add
Some amazing places it's been listened to. True, correct.
94, Nicole.
Yeah, I like the faith. Oh, okay. So it is still pretty close. Nothing too dramatic has changed. Is it going to become a bit of a battle now as to who can finish inside the top 10? Because there's a few people dropping in and out.
Have we got prizes for the top 10?
No, but I might. What we could do is sort a hat or a Red Mills hat or an EquiRatings hat or something for the rest of the top 10. If they'd like one. If they haven't already got one, we'll do that.
Okay, if you finish on the leaderboard, we'll get you something.
Yeah, we'll get something for you. A little something.
Which rider took the individual gold medal at the Sydney Olympic Games? John Watson has texted me to confirm that it's too difficult to donate and answer the quiz, which John, I agree with. But I'm also on it, John. You know, I can't be reading these messages as well as doing this job.
David O'Connor. Yes, Leslie Law was 4 years later in Athens.
What was it? Sheer Low
in Athens, yeah. But it was David O'Connor, custom made in 2000 in Sydney. And in fact, both of those combinations are coming up on something very exciting that will be launched tomorrow. So tune into the EquiRatings.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, and if you're playing Eventing Manager, double swipe it closed because you need to get the updates. Just
done amazing updates.
Yeah, but you need to keep swiping it closed. Okay, here we Eventing podcast fans. This is your treat.
This one's for you.
So and this is only
isn't very good for fastest finger first unless you know the answer.
Oh, but I mean, think about it. What was it? 8 Maids of Milking. I mean, it's a hard one to get.
Can you give the rendition, D?
I don't think I can, Nicole. It's not really a tune that I would be overly familiar with, but look at that. Almost 70% of people knew that it was 364 gifts that were given.
Nadine has pulled 30 points clear now. That is some performance.
How are we going to get her to Blenheim?
She's in the US. We can't
Where could we send her instead? We could get
tickets to somewhere in the US, Nadine. Maybe we could work that out. Carolina, you near Carolina?
Maybe Kentucky would. Imagine Kentucky had kind of limited entries. We got her in there. Which rider is this? Okay.
Oh,
it's on your screen. Okay, I can show you.
I have to refresh. Oh, it's somebody's rear end. I was gonna.
You're going to say what you said before.
Yeah, I stopped myself just in time. When does the donation page close? It will be open for a few days. We'll close it before Christmas, but it will still be open for a few days. William Fox Pitt. Over 50% of you recognised Summer at Fernhill, actually at Thoresby Park this year.
What will we do? I mean, I don't think Laura B is going to be able to catch Nicole.
How many questions have we got left?
Fairly any, I'd say maybe 3 or 4. Oh no, 3, I'd say.
I can't remember. That's okay. 5, I think.
Let's send Nadine to Carolina if she wins.
Yeah, and we will relegate the prizes down if that's the case.
What do you mean relegate them down?
Well,
relegate them?
Like drop them down. Where were the 2014 World Equestrian Games held?
Oh yeah, I tried to get people trick people by going fast on this.
Yeah, you changed. So I went very specific with the question.
I know, but I wanted it to be more like you'd see it and you think of the medal and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
You know.
Interesting, actually. Yeah, nearly 75% of you said France. It was Caen.
People knew. There is still a chance, is there? Is there still a chance? No, I think
it's pretty close. She's got it 1 now. Nadine. Laura B could still lose it to Michael Donovan in theory. That
do we have to give Laura? Are we going to give Laura B these tickets for Blenheim?
Let's see what happens, and then we'll make a plan.
We should keep those tickets, Nicole, and we should go ourselves.
I don't think that's appropriate in the charity spirit, but you know,
that's true.
Which of these is not a Jilly Cooper novel? I've never read the Jilly Cooper books. I feel like I should do. I can't believe it.
You wrote this question, didn't you?
I know. I looked it up specifically, and as I was looking it up, I was like, I really should read these. These look amazing. Should I read them if you're a fan?
I think they'd be right up your street. I expect from everything I know about them.
Okay. Do you know the answer?
I do. I wouldn't have the foggiest.
Lovers. There you go. I think Rivals and Riders are quite famous ones. And I thought there's never going to be another question in a quiz that I can put Lovers as the answer. So I went with that one as my decoy. Okay. Piggy's moved into 3rd. Michael Donovan got that wrong. Piggy was obviously...
Piggy. There could be a lovely pair of earrings just based on that. You just need to keep your nerve now. Keep your nerve now. Rupert Campbell Black. Okay. Oh, Nicole. This is
the current what?
You see? This is for Irish people.
What does that mean, though?
It's the Taoiseach. I'm not going to say what it is. You say, oh, the Prime Minister. But he's not a Prime Minister. He's like a Prime Minister, but he's better.
Prime Minister
he's not like a Prime Minister. He's the Taoiseach.
He's the leader.
He's the Taoiseach. Micheál Martin. Micheál Martin is the current Taoiseach.
70% have got it right.
Yeah, well done.
Very good. Very good.
Now, you see, what I want to do is I want to bring a little bit of education, I suppose, to the world. You know, people need to know about Ireland and how great it is. And now that we have Irishman Joe Biden, who will be shining a light on us, and you know, we're still in Europe and we're English speaking and we're close to America on one side. We're a good channel into the rest of Europe. Feel free to contact Ireland for foreign direct investment.
I think, okay. I just teach you about Jilly Cooper novels, but you know. I think
last question.
We're on the last question. Oh, what a corker. SAP Hale-Bopp has more international wins than Samurai Ito since 2010. This is correct. That is not correct. Dun, dun, dun. 40 out of 40
SAP Hale-Bopp. What do you think, Nicole? Answer it there quick.
Yes.
No, I don't think so. Samurai.
The only reason I'm saying that is because Hale-Bopp has a couple of extra years than Samurai. Oh, not correct.
Samurai has 18 and Bobby has 17.
Oh, there we have it.
Is that it? Does the confetti come on the screen now if that's done?
I think so.
Let's see what happens.
Well, there we go. Yeah. Nadine, you are our winner. Excellent multitasking. I'm super impressed with that. And breaking 200 points. You ran away with that. In fact, you led it from, I think, like the 2nd or 3rd question all the way through.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
And seeing as you're in the US, Nadine, let us know if you have a preference, but we were thinking Carolina because obviously coming over to Blenheim is logistically very tricky.
The only thing I
want
would say,
to come
Nicole,
over.
is it's difficult, isn't it? Because we just casually over here, we say things like, well, because you're in the US, why don't you go to Carolina?
Pop down the road. Could be like 3 days away.
Should I go be anywhere?
I have a feeling that I have a feeling she's not a million miles away from Carolina. I could be wrong. Laura B, that means that you get the Blenheim tickets, unless Nadine plans traveling over, in which case we'll sort you 2 lots out. But Laura B, you get the Blenheim tickets. Piggy, you could get your hands on some of these beautiful earrings, but Annabelle Brock's do amazing things. The head warmers, take a look at those because they're beautiful. And Michael Donovan.
What are you giving Piggy?
Annabelle Brock's £35 voucher.
Lovely.
And then Michael Donovan, £25 Hawkins Organic voucher. And they do some amazing natural organic products, both horses and dogs. So take a look at those. Yeah. And KM12345, I have no idea who you are, but you have won a £15 Project Equine voucher as well. So there you have it. If you are a winner, get in touch with us. Drop us a message on, oh my God, it is the actual real Piggy March. Yeah.
No,
what? Is it actual Piggy or is it Tom playing for Piggy?
Piggy March came third.
I mean, imagine if we'd have given her tickets to Blenheim. That would have been awkward.
We had a question about Piggy, didn't we?
Yeah, I think she was in there a couple of times.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad. Piggy had, what did she have? Oh, yeah, we tricked everybody. We said, was it Karen Donkers or Piggy who had more international wins? It was Karen. But Piggy had and holds the record, which we were only looking at today, Nicole, for the most ever international wins in a season with 15.
Yeah, very good. And she is going to be part of a talk on the USCA convention this weekend on Saturday. So if you are a USCA member, then you can hear that interview with Piggy on Saturday.
Okay, so that is pretty good, I think. Should we do another quiz sometime? Did it work?
If people love it, then I think we will do more of them. So if you love the quizzes, then let us know.
To get it set up, so we might as well use it now.
Yeah, I think we'll do more. But let us know what you would like to see.
Donations, Nicole. I'm very excited to see what we've done here.
Okay, we will also put the link again in the comments. I don't know if I can put the comments.
Nicole, we're on 407. 407.
Okay, so if you haven't donated, please do. Every little bit counts.
I think if we can get to 500, then I think EquiRatings will have to find a way to start getting it towards its target. 407. Okay, so basically, if we'll add another 250 if we get to 500. So then we will be down to the last 250. Okay, but we don't have to add that until we get to 500. I think that's fair.
Yeah, deal. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It's been really, really fun to do. And a big thank you to everybody for their support and for playing along. It's been fun. Let us know. Feedback to us, whether you enjoyed it, whether you would like more of them. Jen Purcell says more quizzes, please. I would say, Dee, I'm a big fan of you recording with me in black tie.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't like it. Black tie.
When we came on, just before we started, we were literally like 3 minutes to live, and Dee was like, "Oh, I've just got to go and get changed," and then literally just threw on. There was me scrubbing away at my face for hours on end, and he just 3 minutes.
It's a velvet, but it's only a clip. It's only a clip on. I used to have the actual ones you tie yourself, but to be honest, they're more hassle than they're worth.
You've got a baby now, you don't have time to be tying bow ties.
Not a baby. The baby was asleep, but I'd never had time. I wasn't able to do it. I didn't like it. Anyway, we should do a quiz again, I think. Maybe we'll do it in
the new year, in January, when everybody's a bit down in the dumps and Christmas has passed and they feel like they need a bit of oomph. We could do one in January.
Yeah. So now I suppose what is the we need to think about what is the schedule. What do we need to announce tonight? Are we
allowed to talk about it? Can we talk about it?
No. But you just have to say what be coming out. So what's coming out tomorrow then? Just kind of, you don't need to talk about what it is, but if you go to the Eventing Manager app tomorrow, do a couple of swipe ups or update your app because you need to. There's some over-the-air updates which have happened. The market's going to be opening tomorrow. There's going to be a podcast coming out tomorrow
that will explain all.
Yeah, there's a podcast coming out tomorrow that will explain everything. And Aaron's made a donation. This is it. Now it's happening. I'm delighted now. Nicola James, 22. Nicola James is in. Nicole. 407 we're at now. 407. They potted 472, Nicole. 472. Yeah, Piggy March is in. That's great. Aaron Donnelly's in. Kimberly is in. Thanks very much. And we have some anonymous people. That is very kind. This is going to be great. And we're going to raise this money for the RDAI. And they're going to have a great 2021.
And we've got them some masks as well.
We've got them some masks if they want some masks. That was very kind. Very kind. That was Gary, was it?
Yep, Gary Monaghan.
Yeah, that was sound. Okay, thanks everybody. You'll find the link if you want to make a little donation. If not, no stress. Quiz done.
Pressure. Quiz done. We hope you enjoyed it.
I mean, it was great because now we have to give out 2 prizes of event tickets. One in America to Nadine, wherever she wants to go. Laura B.
Blenheim. Laura will be so excited about that. And
Healthy Challenge will be back.
It's very cool. Okay. Well, this has been a really, really good time.
We're nearly there. We're still on 472. But if it gets to 500, then EquiRatings will do
another 250.
We'll put our 250 on top, and then that'll mean we're into the closing stages.
Okay.
We're just into we'll get there then, won't we? Get to 1,000. We can get to 1,000.
Yeah, we should do. And I would also say as well that stay tuned tomorrow for exciting announcements across the EquiRatings and Eventing podcast channels. Tune into the podcast and check your Eventing Manager app because you will see a lot more of our faces on your screens in the lead up to Christmas because there is something very special planned. So do stay tuned for that. But thank you everybody for playing wherever in the world you were. We have loved doing it and we will do more of them. But a big thank you. And also our thanks to the RDAI for the amazing work that they do as well. Dee, thank you.
That's a real Nicole trick, isn't it? She's like, thank you for everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is what you do, Nicole. Look.
Thank you. Yeah, time to finish.
And it's a wonderful time. And that will be that. Okay, Nicole, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah, no,
See you soon, everybody.
Thanks, Nicole.